Today we are going to discuss the two-sum problem or leet code. So the problem states that given an integer array and a number target, we have to find two numbers in the array such that their sum is equal to the target, and we have to return the indices of those two numbers. First, I will discuss the brute force approach. For the brute force approach, we will run two loops, one outer loop I from 0 to n minus 1 and one inner loop j from I plus 1 to n. And for each pair of elements, we will check whether their sum is equal to the target value. So the total number of pairs in the array will be equal to n into n minus 1 by 2, and hence the time complexity will be order of n square, since for each pair of numbers we are checking whether their sum is equal to target. And the space complexity will be order of 1, since we are not using any extra space. Now we will see how we can optimize the time complexity from order of n square to order of n. So to do that, we will need to trade space for time, and we will use a hash map to store the indices of the numbers. So first let us take the element 3. So we see that to get the target 12, we need to add a number 9 to 3 so that their sum is equal to 12. So for that, we check in the hash map whether 9 is present. We see that 9 is not present in the hash map. So what we do is add 3 to the map and store the index of 3 in the map, which is 0. So now we take the element 1 and we see that we need to add 11 to get sum 12. We see that 11 is not present in the hash map. So now we add 1 to the map and store the corresponding index 1. Now we take the element 5 and to get sum 12, we see that we require 7. So 7 is also not present in the hash map. So what we do is we add 5 to the hash map and store the corresponding index 2. Now we take the element 9. So to get target 12, we need to add 3 to 9. So we check the hash map and we see that 3 is present in it and the corresponding index is 0. So we return 0 and the current index of the current element, which is 3. So the time complexity of this approach is order of n, since we need to go over the array only once. And the space complexity is order of n, as we have used a hash map where we have stored the elements as keys and the corresponding indexes as values. Next we will see the two-pointer approach. For this we need to first sort the array. Then we will take 2 pointers, one pointing to the start of the array and the other pointing to the end of the array. So the intuition behind this approach is, since the array is sorted, the lower sum can be obtained by moving the pointer to the left, and to obtain the greater sum we need to move the pointer to the right, since the higher numbers are present to the right of the array and the lower numbers are present to the left of the array. So first L is pointing to 0th index and R is pointing to 4th index. So we see that the sum of error of L plus error of R is equal to 18, which is greater than 15. So now we need to move the right pointer left. So we see that now R is pointing to the 3rd index and L is pointing to 0. So 1 plus 10 is less than 15. So it means that we need to move the left pointer forward. So now L points to 1 and 4 plus 10 is equal to 14, which is less than 15. So again we need to move the left pointer forward. So now L is at 2th index and r is at 3rd index. So now we see that 5 plus 10 is equal to 15. So we return the indices 2 and 3. So the time complexity for this approach is order of n log n, since for sorting we need O of n log n time. And the space complexity is order of 1, since we have only used some extra variables, and that is constant space. Now we'll see the binary search approach. So for this, first we need to sort the array, as binary search will not work on an unsorted array. So for each element in the array, we'll see whether there is an element to the right of that current element such that their sum is equal to the target value. So for finding the second element, we'll use binary search. So first we take 1. So the number we need to add to 1 to get 15 is 14. So we check in the range 1, index 1 to index 4. We binary search on this range to check whether 14 is present. We see that it is not present. So now we take 4. So the number to be added to 4 to get 15 is 11. So we check the range 2 to 4 to see whether there exists 11 in that range. We see that 11 is not present. Now we move to number 5. So the number that is needed to be added to 5 to get 15 is 10. So we check the range 3 to 4. We see that 10 is present in the range, hence we return the indices 3, which is the index of 10, and the index of the current element, which is 2. So the time complexity for this solution is order of n log n. So for sorting we need order of n log n time, and for traversing the array elements order n time is needed. And since we do binary search for each of the array elements, the total complexity is n into log n, which is order of n log n. So the total time complexity for sorting and doing the array traversal and binary search is order of n log n plus order of n log n, which is equal to order of n log n. And the space complexity for this approach is order of 1, since we don't use any extra space. Now we'll go over the code for the hash map approach. We take an unordered map in C++ to store the integers as keys and the corresponding indices as values. We take an unordered map because insertion and searching in an unordered map in C++ take amortized order of 1 time, whereas map in C++ takes order of log n time for searching and insertion. So we now traverse the array elements, and for each array element we see what is the number to be added to that element to get the target sum. So that number is equal to target minus the current element, and we check in the hash map whether that number is present. If it is present, we return the corresponding index and the index of the current element, else we put the current element in the hash map along with the index. So at the end, if there is no two numbers which has sum equal to target, we return an empty vector. So now I will go over the code for the two-pointer approach. Here we look at the problem 2sum2 input array is sorted on LeetCode. So the input array is already given as sorted, so there is no need to sort the array further. Now we take two pointers, one pointer pointing to the start of the array and the other pointer pointing to the end of the array. This loop will continue while left is less than right. If left is greater than or equal to right, we'll break out of the loop. So first we'll check whether nums of left per nums of right is equal to target. If it is equal, we simply return left plus 1 comma right plus 1. In a vector, we are doing plus 1 because it is given that the array is 1 indexed. So if nums left plus nums right is less than target, we move the left pointer forward. Else if it is greater than target, we move the right pointer to the left. Now we'll see the code for the binary search approach. So here also the input array is already given as sorted, so we don't need to sort it. So I'll run a loop from 0 to n minus 1, and here I'll use the lower bound function in C++ to check whether there is an element to the right of the current element whose value is equal to target minus the current element. So that is the number we need to add to the current number to get the sum target. So if that element is present, then I return the index of the current element and the index of that element. So the lower bound function returns an iterator pointing to the element that we are searching for. If it is not present, it points to the end of the array. So here I have used star it, so we need to do star it to get the value, and to get the index I have used it minus nums.begin, and I have done plus 1 because the array is 1 indexed.